Testing. Tim, I like your style. Hello, Brian. What's up, AJ? Did you survive? Did you burn your brisket, or was it juicy? Oh, Cancun Airport. The worst. Not the airport. Leaving a vacation. Man. Depressing times for Hella. I'm sure you'll come back with you're ready to get home, but maybe not. I was talking to Josh over the weekend, and he said he also did a brisket. I didn't do a brisket, but I shared with AJ that I got a free cooker. What do they call those things, AJ? Ceramic smoker cooker thing. My buddy up the street, he called me and he said, "Hey," I said, "What's up?" And he said, "Man, my neighbor's got this cooker and a bunch of shit out in his front yard he's giving away." He said, "My wife will kill me if you don't come, if I get another cooking apparatus." He's like, "You got to come get this thing." I'm like, "What is it?" And he's like, "It's like a ceramic cooker." He's like, it's got a table. He's like, I was like, "Well, just wheel it over to your house and I'll come get it." So he wheeled it over to his driveway, and I went over there and the kids played, and we picked up the smoker, and looks pretty nice. They left a whole thing of lump charcoal in it for me. So hell, it's got probably $10 worth of charcoal in it. I need to clean it up today. That would be a good little evening project when I get home from work. Hello, Tom. What's new? Tell me a fishing story. Guys, I was thinking about that a few minutes ago, hence the title. I did not know that I saw this at the Classic. People were clamoring for stickers. They were clamoring for things that looked like stickers. It didn't matter. People would cruise through, and it was like a collection thing. It was like a Pokemon thing. They would just walk through, and if you had a sticker, they're like, "Ooh, can I have one of those?" Sure. Then they'd bolt before you tried to talk to them. But there was I don't know what you'd call them, but they were like gutter punks for stickers. I don't even know what they were. They were just like this underbelly of Classic goers that just like ran through and just grabbed as many free stickers as they could. They were out in full force. And some of them were even disguised as customers. It was pretty wild. They I guess some of them had consciences, and they would come in there and they would ask briefly about your product, knowing good and well that they weren't interested in it, that they were interested in only your stickers. And then, they'd listen to you tell what about, and they go, "Oh, yeah. Can I buy these stickers?" But I didn't bring that many stickers. But people hovered the Fish USA for the 36-inch ruler boat stickers. See, I'm sure. I mean, knowing what I know now, next year the move is to make some like sticker that everybody wants, and then you'll have everybody flood to your booth just to get your sticker. A commemorative Bassmaster Classic sticker will be in my booth instead of t-shirts. I'll probably do a t-shirt too, but I'll definitely do a sticker. Stickers are expensive though. That's the thing about stickers, is like, shit. You can only afford to give away so many of them, unless you're Josh. You give away 200 per customer. Frank, I have I don't really seek out stickers. Stickers for 20% off Booga and KGB. That would be pretty damn funny. That would be pretty damn funny. Tim, I might have to do that. Or anybody else. I'll have to think of somebody I really would like to get. That's a good idea though. Bookmark this. You can burn them out if it's grill and ceramic that's dirty. Yeah, just the outside's kind of dirty, and the grates need a good cleaning. But yeah, like you said, I could probably just nuke them. Yeah, I have a. Oh wait, how do you see it? What's in the way? That metal trunk down there is covered in stickers. Top to bottom. It's a whole. There's a lot of stickers on there. But like I said, I don't really seek them out anymore unless it's something that I like or somebody I like. But because I'm running out of real estate on that thing, so it's got to be something pretty decent for me to want to cover one of those up in order to put something else up. The boat stickers. I mean, a 36-inch like bumper sticker style sticker is not cheap. Hello, Ryan. Are you back from the island? Are you still drinking fruity umbrella drinks? Paying $9 for a glass of milk. Chiquita banana? Dude, guys, do you know how many stickers? Do you know how many I'd rather be cranking my hog stickers you could have given away? Holy shit, dude. I could have probably given away $2,000 worth of stickers if I would have had that. I wish. I'll be drinking tonight after a day of work. Gross. Back to reality. No more island time. No more island time. I don't know what it is with stickers. I say that. I'm sitting here looking at a sticker that I bought and put on my computer. What color is your ceramic cooker? It is black. Dude, I looked the thing up. If I wanted to buy one new, it's like a $1,500 cooker. I think the brand is something Globe. Something Globe, but pretty nice. Oh, I did get a shiny new pair of Zurons. This is my old pair. Well worn. I've worn all the black off the edge of these. Can't. Here's. I've shredded the grips. They're cooked. This is what a new pair looks like. They feel good. I'd like to know another happy converted Zuron user. Glad to hear it, BBC. Glad you like them. Welcome to the blue team. Smart man. Y'all are all smarter than me. Set up next year, just be nothing but stickers, just a sticker booth. $1 stickers. Yeah, I've never used. I've never used one personally. When everybody jumped on the green egg craze, I didn't jump. I like regular, just like charcoal grills, you know, standard offsets, and but for free, I'll try one. I'll try it out. Looks like it's got a lot of life left in it. So, thank you to the doctor guy that was getting rid of it. Did someone say $1 stickers? There's an avid sticker collector, Bunker Jones, angler from the hood. If you want to see his sticker and his fish collection, check out his Instagram. BBC came here for the stickers. Now he's running to Sticker Mule to place his order. Now he's trying to. Now he had to get off of here and start cranking out ideas. I don't know what would have put a. The one I have, the one I think this is probably the only sticker that I've paid money for. And I couldn't tell you ever. But I was so impressed with the design that I thought the girl should be rewarded for her design, and it's awesome. I love it. I can maybe show you. Let's see. Where is it? There it is. False cast. Girl out of Austin. Fly fishing chick. I don't like fly fishing, but I like that sticker. I look at it every day. This shirt, you look pretty like a pretty big dude. If you wear a 2XL, they should be on the website on sale for like $10. All of my shirts, I think, are on sale for $10. Trying to move all the big giant 2XLs that I never could sell. You're probably right, Hella. Probably right. Probably got a pellet like the plug and play, lighting that bitch on his phone and being done. Real men use a bait caster. Yeah, I don't know. I ain't down with the fly stuff, but I'm down with graphic design. But I could like to keep on the sticker thing. Lost 30. Damn, I hear you, bro. Nice work. I was talking to Eric. He's like, yeah, I sold this sticker and this sticker and this sticker and this sticker and this sticker. Because we were trying to figure out like what color bait that I did sold best for him. And he was looking at his like website data. And he's like, oh, it's just sticker sale. I was like, you really sell that many stickers? He's like, yeah, I sell a ton of stickers. No shit. And he's like, yeah. I was like, stupid me. I always give them away. He was like, what? I was like, the last like 4 or 5 stickers that I've done, I've given them away. He was like, no, I sell them. Yeah, I understand that. But it's like, I really never would have thought that many people would have paid for stickers. But there's a community, the sticker loving community, and I like it. I like the collector mentality. I've been wanting to start the kids a trinket jar. I saw some girl, she bought a trinket jar from like a antique shop, and it just had all these little weird trinkets in it, and they were like little small stuff. And it's really cool. And you know, with kids, you end up with all these little trinkets. I said, man, it'd be cool just to put those in a jar and create one of these, and then you know, you have decoratively, it looks cool. So I sell a few sticker packs for most Whatnot shows. Do you auction them or do you keep them as a buy it now? When you make unique artsy fishing ones, yeah. I mean, you got to think like those, like there's a ton of those guys that they do. Like I used to follow them. I used to follow a bunch of those guys. I forgot all their names now, but there was one, Stockton. He got on with Yeti and all kinds of other people, but there was another guy, Underwood, and he did like trout, and he had a cool style. But I mean, that dude just would take his like prints and just get them put into stickers, and just sold stickers. I mean, it seems like it was worth it because he kept doing it. I guess there's more people that will buy a sticker than is going to spend like $100 on a print. So I don't know. Stickers. I want to do those shitty puffy stickers like I had when I was a kid. Like the girls had like the Lisa Frank ones that were like all puffy, and then they would delaminate and the puffiness would come apart from the other one. Need to order some of those with a big fat bass on it. What was that guy's name? Casey Underwood? Saw Casey Underwood stickers in a random gas station, like as decoration or for sale. I'll tell you what. Call me crazy. And listen up. Listen up, dipshits from the fishing industry. Berkeley has made the biggest mistake over the last fucking 20 years by not selling a power bait air freshener. I know it smells like shit. You don't want your car to smell like it, but they would sell the ever loving shit out of it for sale. How about that shit? Because everybody you know would buy a damn power bait sticker and stick it in their buddy's car and leave it and think it was funny. Or scratch and sniff power bait. That would be awesome. Like a whatever their fucking worm is. Just make it scratch and sniff power bait. Like, quit being so lame. You know what I mean? Do something fun. It'll at least get people talking, laughing. But they're too rigid and douchey. Yeah, you don't want to be leaving your Mac scent though. Then you have to give up your worms. You don't want to give up the worms. You just want it to smell. Might need those worms, bro. Might need those worms. I don't know. I need to get my brain in design mode. It hasn't been in, like, I go in phases where like ideas start, like once I go there mentally, I can like churn out some ideas for designs and stuff, but I haven't been at headspace lately. Um, I guess the last time was for the classic. Supposedly the Mac Scent's pretty legit, from what I understand, or it was. I don't know if it's as effective as it used to be. You don't hear much about Gulp anymore. What happened to Gulp? Gulp used to be all those damn smallmouth dudes used. Does nobody use Gulp anymore? Any smallmouth gurus? Can you comment? What shut Gulp down? The Norris powder? Smallmouth cocaine? I'm pretty sure. Is that what everybody uses now? Mac Scent? that it's better than Gulp? They killed their own product. Yeah, the Mullins DQ was pretty hilarious. That was an obvious witch hunt that they're going to lose. Said he failed for using forward-facing sonar, and the dude didn't even have a transducer on his boat. Pretty hilarious. Pretty hilarious. Which I did. I did hear him talking on his Instagram about leaving the Tom Bigby, and he said, I just made it to Tuscaloosa. And it flashed me back from leaving Utah, Alabama, and heading back to T-Town for school after a grinder on the Tom Bigby River. Good times. Hello, John. Gulp baits tear up too easily? Yeah, I guess it is. I mean, I feel like that's pretty decent in the saltwater. That's my only experience with Gulp was saltwater. And then they came out with these things. It wasn't a Berkeley product, but they were called like fish strips or something. It was just pretty much like a white, like, I don't even know what it is. It's like flavored meat that's just like in a strip. It's like fruit by the foot for fish that's real tough, and you just pretty much like hang a strip of that shit on your hook and go catch fish. It works though. Crazy enough, it works. Fish like it a lot in the saltwater. Hello, Nasty Nate. Did you get all your box was pretty impressive, I will say. Was everything in there that you were needing? Did I forget anything? I'm split. Too bright. I'm split ringing BDSs for the road to get packaged and shipped today. Fish bites. Thank you, Bob. Yeah. I don't know what they put in that stuff, but it's pretty juicy. I'm surprised they hadn't made a smallmouth version of that, because it would work. You just make it look like a leech or something. Their marketing is pretty bad, though. I wouldn't say marketing, their branding. It looks about what you would think for a company called Fish Bites. Yeah, Nasty Nate had one of the most epic boxes I have shipped out in quite some time. No, I got them all in time. The damn box was incredible. The Eon was a damn work of art, and the crawls were spot on. Yeah, I wish that one would have gotten unboxed alive, because that one was good. That one was damn good. Did you Nasty, did you catch any fish in that tournament? I know you can get it again, but there was something about putting a pork chunk on the jig. Yeah, I'm with you on that one, Jeremy. I feel like when you threaded that shit on, you just like you're like, yeah, I'm about to help handle business. I didn't catch a damn fish on any of them. What did you catch fish though? On something? Like to weigh in? Did you weigh in a fish on anything? Builder dude, talk to me. I need to inventory my pork and start thinning my pork out. I got too much pork. I need to get rid of it to somebody that'll use it before it sits over here and dries up and I don't even know it. I wonder if I should whatnot my pork. You know what's crazy about the pork? When I started dipping my toes into selling some of my Uncle Josh stash, I didn't realize that it was so popular in the striper community. Striper guys were buying all the stuff I had. They didn't care what it was. I did catch a pile of them on the black and blue spinner bug. Just no overs. Our local pond has to be over 18. What was the best? What was the bite? What was the best bait of the weekend? Not worth it. He tries to sell the pork. I guess I'll just put it on eBay and let it sit out there and marinate. Can you fashion a quickie out of pork? Oh boy, that would be tough. That sure would be tough, hell. I don't know, but I bet hella you could take a piece of pork and just put it on a hook and do the same thing that these quickie dudes are doing and catch the same fish on Uncle Josh. What's too much? Oh yeah, Burns saw the he saw the wall of pork. All right, Frank, don't catch them all. Don't hair lip all the crappies. I think he wanted $10 a jar. I mean, I feel like that's a reasonable offer. I mean, that's a reasonable price to ask for something that is the creme de la creme of the category. That is, almost 30 years out of production. Fair price to ask. We weighed in 4 overs all in the black and blue chatters. 2 hours. Big fish was 683. Paid the guy 2,200. Damn, that's pretty strong. Send a few jars to Peg South. He can win next up and with them, and then you sell. Dude, I could see like one of those them fucking kids getting into that shit, dude. Like honestly, like they don't seem like they give a shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like that's what I like about the new age of kid fishermen, like young badasses. they don't seem to give a shit about what anybody says or tells them. Like, they just like try stuff and do stuff, and they kind of do their own thing and set trends, and like, you know what I mean? Like, for what it seems like. I mean, I'm sure somebody tells them, but like, I don't feel like, just from watching them fish, that they're too good to try anything. You know what I mean? Reason being is they are setting the trends. He struggles with audience numbers. If you got in there and had the numbers, you could get it. I think so. Dude, I've got some shit over here that you could live scope with that would be nuts good. Like the eels and the I've got a flipping frog that's got like two curly tails on either side. Got a white one. So I don't know if any of you remember this, and I tested this bullshit and it worked. So I guess back in the day, Strike King made one, but Uncle Josh, I think, had it out first, and it was the one that I had. Uncle Josh made it was called the Bass Strip, and it was intended for like a trailer, like a spinnerbait trailer, but it was too long. But they looked awesome because they would just like undulate. But Strike King made an eel, the bow hog eel, I guess. I don't know. But I might have some. Let's see. No. I know one thing. These things are damn sexy. This is one thing that Strike King had a one-up on Uncle Josh, and that was that they had the diamond dust. Look at that. I mean, can you add your own glitter to Uncle Josh? Sure. But I don't think anybody did. And I don't know how much that shit even stuck to the pork. But anyway. But anyway, they had the bass strip, and it was just like a long strip of pork, and it had a forked tail, and it had a little, you hook it in the nose of it. And Bill Dance did a show with the Strike King eel, and he just put it on this shitty eagle claw hook with a weed guard, like a wire weed guard, and the weed guard was like a continuous piece of wire that made a loop, and you push it under the barb of the hook and made it weedless. So I said, I watched that shit, and I said, you know, I'm gonna try that. Dude, I went out to this pond that my grandfather took me to. It was one I didn't get to fish often. It was in this guy's backyard. I remember it because it had a flagpole in the middle of it. But I caught a 4-pounder out of that damn. Like, I wasn't catching shit, and I tried the eel on the weed hook, caught a 4-pounder on it, and after that I was like, man, this shit's legit. But it got bit. I mean, it was kind of like a trick worm, but it had all the juice and smell and stuff. Yeah, I'd like to talk to some old school, like guys that were really, really into the pork. If anybody swears or swore by the diamond dust, like if you tried to give them like an equivalent Uncle Josh, if they were like, ugh, doesn't have the diamond dust. No, not throwing it unless it's got the damn diamond dust on it. But I've got some pretty sexy, like the Bohog Strike King colors. They have some wild colors. Like I've got like it's almost like a methylate pink one, and then I've got like this bright fluorescent like orangey red with like a black top. It's pretty sexy too. Tom, I do too. I do too. They weren't worth a shit, but they we had them. Thanks, Bill Dance. Y'all think? Here you go, Bass After Dark. Will we ever see a bass lure salesman like Bill Dance again? Can anybody top Bill Dance in the ability to sell anything, like fishing lure was? Like, sure, KVD sold some shit, but I don't think he probably touches Bill Dance. Tried the queen tackle line through nail weight to make the Zell dangerous underage swimmers a line through, and I don't think I'll be buying Mag Dress anymore. No, that's pretty impressive. Think Wheeler? See, I don't think Wheeler has. I don't think Wheeler has the appeal, the generational appeal. Like, I know a million people, not a million, but I know a lot that don't give a rat's ass about Jacob Wheeler. They don't like it. He gives them the irks. He's a little bit cringy at times. Not once in the history of mankind did anybody say, that Bill Dance guy. Don't really care for him. Don't really like that Bill Dance character. People that don't even fish love Bill Dance. Like my buddy Jeff from Staten Island, New York. Never fished a day in his life. Loved Bill Dance. He liked watching his blooper videos. But it didn't matter what Bill Dance fished. Like, just think of all the crossover products that he sold. Like, because he did crappie shows, he did bluegill shows, he did everything, and he sold all kinds of garbage. Dancing eel, give me a break, dude. Nishini came out with a dancing eel. Can y'all believe that? Googans, yeah, maybe. But it took 10 of them to do it. You know what I mean? It took an entire army. Bill Dance is just one dude in a boat. Yeah, tournament wins will definitely move some product in a ridiculous way. Just look at Hank Cherry's grub. Has anybody seen his grub? Has anybody seen the grub yet? Although everybody that made a grub claimed the grub win. Builder dude, you're telling me that you did not like Bill Dance. How, bro? He was happy all the time. He was educational. He was funny. He was relatable. As much as I don't like it, I had to watch Fishing in the City show. What is that? I never liked it when Bill did those Mississippi River catfish shows. I guess the only, like, looking back, I always thought, oh, Bill just likes catfishing. No, Bill likes getting paid, and he's selling some sort of damn catfish Houdini bullshit. And I didn't realize it as a kid, but I'm like, oh, Bill just likes going down to the dirty ass Mississippi and Memphis and catching catfish. No, no, Bill likes selling your ass stinky ass pink stink bait. Bill came across as a jackass. I can say Bill, the multiple times I've met him, was always very kind and generous with his time. And you talk to Bill Dance, and it's like you've known him his whole life. Like everybody gets Bill's good. Bill's the best. I'll say Bill's the best. Bill's the GOAT. He's getting pretty long in the tooth, though. I don't mind old Ike. I think Ike's done a lot of good. I don't like watching Ike, but I like Ike. I liked Hank. I like Hank a lot. I didn't like Hank when he started getting all that hunting bullshit because like he started trying to let that shit weasel into his like that was, if you wanted to piss me off as a kid, be like a Lifetime fishing show and then be like, you sit down, because back then in the old days, right, when you had to wait till Sunday or whatever for TNN to come on and your little outdoor block of shows to come on. You couldn't just Netflix that shit or whatever. You had to wait. And then like you're like, hell yeah, I'm about to watch Hank rip on some, man's spinnerbait fish. And then the show comes on and he's like, follow me, turkey hunting. It's like, you fucking dick. Like, I didn't wait up and like sit around on my ass to watch your show, and you be like chasing gobs in the woods in the spring. Go rip some damn bass and quit with this bullshit. Ike freaked out on the last day of the Tom Bigby. No, I did not see. I try to not watch Ike for the reason that Morgan mentioned. I don't want my hearing impaired because that's typically, if you see Ike on camera, there's going to be yelling. Is it played out? The problem is they won't put Ike on camera unless he does that shit. I would love to see normal, chill Ike. I don't know if such a person exists, though. Maybe that just isn't Ike. His son wanted to hunt as dad. Now can't be mad at it now, but it was the same way. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm glad they started the other show. I think didn't they start like a separate show for the hunting shit? I mean, in his defense, it was called Hank Parker Outdoors. It wasn't Hank Parker Bass Fishing, but still, like, nobody watched Hank Parker because they heard about his turkey hunting prowess. Like, The only reason people knew who Hank Parker was for bass ripping. Damn gobs did not put him on the map. Mike's yell has made me hate him since day one. Yeah, he did. He did. You know what's funny is that all that hate from yelling made him a millionaire. Or I wouldn't say made him a millionaire. Made him famous. Like it took him to the top of bass fishing. That's all it took. He had to catch him, but paired with his shenanigans, made him a megastar. Morgan, I've been pitching it to it's not gonna be on the outdoor channel. They declined. It's gonna be on HBO late night. So be looking out. I used to talk about that in college, that there should have been like this was pre-YouTube, or right when YouTube was starting, that or it wasn't starting, but it was like gaining steam, was that somebody should have done a like unfiltered fishing show. Because all the fishing shows were pretty squeaky clean and not necessarily accurate to what we as fishermen were seeing on the decks of our own boats. Right after taxi cab confessions. That's the slot I've been trying to get. That's the slot I've been trying to get. Taxi cab confessions. Right after Emmanuel in space. All the Karens made YouTube fishing popular. They did. It's hard to believe that if you have a Karen or a police fishing video, millions of people will watch it that probably seemingly don't give a shit about fishing. They just want to see the fisherman and the dock owner or the police or the security guard get into a pissing contest, which is ridiculous, but it's the world we live in. I'll pitch my idea for the next TV slot. Fish. Oh, Morgan, that joke would have been way funnier if you would have written what I read. I thought you wrote fishing with a small dick. That would have been the most. That would have been a very Norm Macdonald joke. I'd like to have my own show. Fishing with a small dick. Deck, excuse me. That was good. That was good. Is this going to end up being there, right? Like, I don't know why this happens. But like, when I have a batch of baits that I have to split ring, I'll just reach into this bucket and grab a handful of split rings. And I can't tell you how many times I've just grabbed a handful, set them down, and that handful ended up being the exact number of split rings that I needed. Fishing with a small dick. Maybe that should be your YouTube channel, Morgan. You can fish for a living, bro. Give up the office life. What's up, guys? What's up, you bunch of little dick motherfuckers? Got a small worm. How big is yours? In today's episode on Lake Hartwell. I think I don't know. I mean, dude, you would probably have, like, at next year's classic, you would probably have a damn line wrapped around the building to get your autograph. Definitely catch on. I don't know if you want to be the face of that, though. Lost 2 viewers. I said I've had enough of this little pencil dick talk. Almost done, though. Lake Hartwell, that's gonna be a good classic, though. No, that's what you need, though, Brian. You need the Karens complaining. Dude, I might. I know I'm gonna have an excessive number. I think I'm gonna have an excessive number, but the Charlotte or whatever it is. What city is the classic? Charlotte's in North Carolina. I don't know what you would want to autograph the things that. Oh, you're probably right. You are probably right. Let's just say it'd be lots of stuff that pens wouldn't stick to, ink wouldn't stick to. Smart move, hello. Another alias channel from Hellabass coming soon. I mean, with all the AI stuff, you could just face swap, and you wouldn't even have to be yourself. Just face swap you with somebody else. You're off to the races. But I'm excited about the classic next year. I think it's gonna be good. I hope. I don't know. Are we still gonna be sword fighting about forward facing? What do y'all predict? Is that never going away? Unless it's gone. Hadn't heard much out of Randy lately. He must not be on anything good. Save up for the private jet. You don't want to miss it, AJ. I need somebody to drink beer with. There was some nice gentleman that came by our booth with a backpack. He just starts giving us beer. And I don't know where they came from. I think he brought them. but they were tasty. They were like backpack cold, but I wasn't complaining. I don't think the world's going to get over forward facing builder dude. It doesn't look like it. I think it's just going to be an eternal pissing match from here on out. I don't think he made them. No, they were in like branded cans. I don't remember the brand. I didn't study it too much, but he just said, "Try these. They're good." Okay. Burn. I don't know what. I don't remember what brand it was. If you showed me, I could probably pick out the can. But like there's so many like micro brews. There's too many to sift through, but they're pretty tasty. I like the split schedule that Bass has over the couple hours a day of MLF. Yeah, I'm okay with that, I guess. I don't watch MLF though. Although if Tot keeps stomping ass, I'll have to start sliding over there and watching some. Hartwell, Columbia. Yes. Thank you. Hello, Columbia. Columbia. I don't know much about Columbia. What do we got here? All right, we're ready for packaging. By packaging, I mean plastic bag. One of these days, I'll get my packaging ramped up. But like, if I had my old packaging, like this still wouldn't fit in it. I need a universal size. I need the bag and the header cards. Then I can put anything in it. It wouldn't matter. All right, hello. Safe travels. Thank you for tuning in. All right, I guess I'm gonna preview this. I'm not gonna let Eric preview it. I'm gonna preview it. I don't watch anything. You're right. But if I were going to, I'd watch Bass. I didn't even watch the classic when I was there. I didn't even go back and watch it. I watched Jordan catch one on a crankbait I painted. That's it. I watched that clip about 30 times. Couldn't tell you anything else, though. Couldn't tell you anything else. I wonder if these will fit in there. Will this be on when I lay over in Salt Lake? Probably. You creep, Eric. I pulled him out. Fucking lurker. That's how you extract the lurkers. Ha! Figured it out. Watch any Tom Bigby? No, I've just seen little clippets of people like swimming jigs and stuff, but I haven't seen anything of any real like in depth of what people were doing, which is what would interest me. Not like I don't like seeing fish catches doesn't really do much. Like I want to know where they are and why they're there. Working on emails, he says. How was the smallmouth bonanza? Where were Christie and Fighters fish? I don't know. That's what I'd like to go back and see, like where they were fishing. Like I want to see it on a map. They did come out great. Little mini fire tiger. There you go. Zoom mag lizard. I heard the lizard, the swimming a lizard rumbling, but I didn't know he was throwing the mag. Oh, did they lock? Did Christy lock? Oh, they were close to the ramp, so they definitely didn't lock. Fantastic smallmouth trip. Lots of doubles and triples. I thought y'all were fishing a tournament. Were y'all just up there dicking off? I thought you were in tourney mode. Locked the first day. Did he suck on the first day, or did he do okay on the first day? Columbus pool used to be very played out. Tourney was canceled due to high water. Man, they should have let y'all rip. Y'all would have probably beat ass. All right, Eric, these are headed to you tomorrow or today. I'll drop these off today and get started on round 2. Caught most of his bag late after he locked back. So he didn't do jack down the lake. How deep were these bass? Deeper than 6? Yeah, about 8 pounds locked back down and cold for them at last bite of the first day where he ended up weighing. Interesting. 0 to 6. Sounds very riverish. Were there any in the 0 to 1 column? Were there any in the timber tiger range? I guess when you say 0 to 6, then that would imply yes. Crashing slightly downstream, crawling over rocks. Very interesting. And by little plug, he means this one. Did anybody I'm sure you had some creeps on your Instagram story when you were flashing this thing around. Say, what bait is that, Eric? Can't put my finger on it. Hey, AJ, can you tell me why an 8x4x4 box is cheaper than a 3x4x4 box? Or anybody for that matter? Hello, you might be able to shed some light on that. You won't if you aren't already boarded your airplane. Not yet. River's still chilly. Got a few got on the bank. I was throwing it. Just ordered another set of our custom painted 3 bucks like that. Did he get the big ones or the little ones? Nasty Nate new? Nasty. Brad is here. I used the 7x5x5 box, I guess, based upon popularity. I don't know. Like I ordered when I went to order, I ordered the 8x4 box because they were like 3 cents more expensive than the like 3x3x3 box. Cost of box or cost to ship it. The cost of the box, like for me to buy those boxes, smaller dimensional boxes cost more. Like there's certain sizes below that one that are smaller in total area that cost less money. Maybe popularity. I don't know. It seems strange. And it seems like a pretty standard size box that like would be more popular than the other sizes smaller than it. But I like them. Like I don't. It's a waste for me really because I don't fill them up really. But I mean, it's a nice size box. But I can put swim baits and stuff in it, and you know, like Eric's baits should probably not fit in these, but you know, I can if it's a little more universal. I can, you know, if I need to fit more stuff, I can fit more stuff. Had a few for some time, used them a lot on lacrosse. Deeper is cheaper when making boxes. I don't know. Builder dude, you have to ask Eric. We went out Saturday, nice day in Jersey, only got a crappie. Quality time. That's what I'm talking about, Burn. Didn't matter. Had fun. That's what the world is missing. That's what the world is missing. Eric, I have a blemish for you. I fucked it up. So I wasn't. I put a crawl pattern on the side, just testing, and it was way too thin, and you couldn't even see it. So I just painted the big bars over the side to hide it, so it looks more like a crawfish now. But I'll mark it. The bars were so small you couldn't even tell. I'll put a little piece of tape on here and write poo-poo. Duty. Doo-doo. Could be a good one to break off. So tell Max not to take a picture of that one and use it as the cover photo for your website. That would not be cool. Nasty Nate, they've been under your nose for years. You're right, Morgan. That's the way it always works. Yeah, and I think there's something to that because I think you fish them different. If you know something like if you know something's like imperfect, I was talking to Kyle about this, that if you know something is imperfect and it's not like as it is intended, that you all the you you fish it differently, knowing that like if you lose it, it's not that big a deal because it's like the ugly duckling. You know what I mean? Um, and I'm that way. Like if I have a bait that's like dicked up, and I just like I keep it for myself because it's ugly or like I screwed something up on it or it's got some sort of flaw. I throw it like as if it doesn't matter if I lose it. Whereas other stuff I throw, I'm like I don't want to lose this. You fish it differently. It does. Did you throw the bigger one, Eric, and get disappointed like me? 7 by 5 by 5. I didn't notice it. Like the ones I bought were like 30. These were like 31 or 33 cents. And like the 3 by 3 by 3 box, I think was like 31 cents. And this was the second cheapest. Everything else started getting into the like 47-cent range. Yuck. You didn't throw it even to check the swim? I figured you'd bring it and give it a little dicking around. I sent yours back to you, didn't I? With the last box of baits, the one you painted. Didn't I put eyes on it? I thought I did. Maybe I didn't. I don't know. I can't remember. It's all running together. Oh, that's right. Son of a bee sting. Well, I think it has eyes on it now. I need to do a camper live stream this week. Some of the smaller boxes don't run as fast. Now we're getting into the nitty gritty that would make some sense, fella. Now we're getting into some. Now we're getting into some logic. That's what I was looking for. Nate, there aren't. Only at Epic Eric's Bass Lab will you be able to find them. Nope. Nope. When you Google them, it's going to take you to the Bass Lab. But he sent me a couple, and I went through them, and then they're legit. They do what they're supposed to do. Nasty, did you ever throw the big one? What are your impressions of the big one? I thought it was a little much. It was a lot. I like this size. This is a very fishy, like bite getting size. All right. Let's see if these fit. All right, guys, plug your ears. Never did. The small one was the damn bite getter. Yeah. I told Eric. I don't know about this big one. It didn't make me feel all warm and fuzzy inside. Builder dude, you ever stop at your old place of employment and get any of their little bubble bags? Because I really enjoy having those. They had the perfect little bubble bags. All right, let's see what we got here. Will they fit? Looks like they will. I think you're going to squeeze in. How about that? All right. Close your ears. All right. There you go. Dude, what happened to Tackle Warehouse? I ordered some shit from them last week, and it is still floating around in who knows where. But you used to be able to get shit from them in like a couple days. Everything you got from Tackle Warehouse just showed up right when it needed to. You needed something like a couple days before a tournament, you could order it from Tackle Warehouse, and that shit would show up. Now, you're like 6 days in. They don't have the bubble bags the company stopped using. Son of a bee sting. That sucks. Those bags are great. I keep them and reuse them. I have a whole closet in there that is covered in bubble paper and packing stuff. Nasty, did you get to throw the minnow? Or I guess it wasn't probably time to experiment, considering you had the big bass derb. I don't know if you got bored and tied it on. Probably not something you want to do the day of the big bass derby. You did put eyes on it. Yeah, you got eyes now. What we got? Oh, AJ just sent me a little hot tip. What is this? Let's see what AJ's putting out. Well, this is coming from UPS, from Tackle Warehouse. Quiet packing tape. No way. How much is this shit? AJ, who can afford this stuff, bro? It's $269 for 36 rolls. Is this what you use at a Horseshoe? Yeah, I've been liking UPS lately. I've been shipping a lot of shit through UPS. And the one reason I really like it is because they don't close early. So there's a UPS pickup place right down the street from my house, and I can go there at 6 o'clock, and the UPS guy is usually picking up by then, and I can drop my boxes off and they'll go out that night. Big time YouTube streamers. That's what they use. Quiet tape. I didn't know such a tape existed. Maybe that's what I need to do. If I can sell 150 stickers at $2 a pop, no, I'd sell more. I'd sell them for $3 a pop. 150 stickers a month. I could afford my tape. All right, Morgan, I'll send yours UPS. I like UPS people. Knock on wood. UPS has been very very good to me. UPS USPS has too. They've always worked hard if there was an issue or something damaged. But we're just talking about stickers in general, Eric. I was talking about in the beginning of the program how feverish people were at the Classic for stickers. They were walking around with foam oozing from their mouths, preying on any booth that had the resemblance of a sticker for free. Oh, so I was riding to the store with the baby last night, and there's this restaurant that it opened. It's like a chain. It sucks. I'm not. I haven't gone there. I don't plan on ever going there, but it's called the Flying Biscuit, and they just opened it like a few months ago, and we would drive by when they were opening it up. I'm like, oh, that's cool, getting a new restaurant. And then we figured out what it was. I'm like, well, Amy's mom took the baby there when they first opened, and we were driving by it last night, and baby said, she said, don't eat at that restaurant. I said, that one, the Flying Biscuit? And she was like, yeah. And this is like 4-year-old profanity. This was her using bad language. She said, their eggs are stupid. And she's like, don't tell mom I said that. Your secret is safe with me, baby. She said, yeah, they were like all running. And I was like, their eggs were running? She was like, yeah. I was like, and they were stupid? She was like, yeah. But don't tell anybody. It's like, okay. Eric, I said there was a lot of people just come in and they were just like savages. Like they would just walk in and like they were like it's like they had like Terminator vision or like predator goggles where they would like scan and like pick up any resemblance of a sticker and find it like in the booth immediately and then like go. It was like heat reactive goggles that would like find the sticker, and they would walk in and they would just walk straight to the stickers, like they wouldn't even say anything and like just grab them and like bail. Then there was other people that would walk in and they would feel guilty about doing that, so they would bullshit you and act like they wanted to know what your product was in order for them to obtain the stickers. But free stickers are like crack for fishermen. It really is, dude. Nasty, they did. I don't know what happened during COVID or whatever, but I don't know what happened to their shipping department, but it is not hitting them much. Did Fighter sticker up his dash again? His console? I didn't notice any stickers in his console this year. Maybe he did. These eggs are stupid. Told Bebe next time she goes and she doesn't like the food, ask to speak to the chef and tell her what she thinks. Tell him what she thinks about the food. I would laugh my ass off. Can I speak to the chef? Sure. Your eggs are stupid. Thanks, 4-year-old. No, Josh didn't have enough to supply any large amount of freeloaders. I had a handful of the remaining Angler Shrinking Society. It was pretty popular. Like I think most people, when they would get stickers, they wouldn't even look at them. Like they just throw them in their thing. But a lot of the people would look at it and actually read it was. You know, like, you make this? Yeah. pretty damn funny. Thanks. That's what I'm here for. Dumb stickers. Hello, DT. What's new in the correctional facilities? I might have to go to Hobby Lobby and buy damn bags. It's looking that way. Nope. We got them. We got them. Yo, Fiending Fisherman. Tim has all of them. Tim has the Bassmaster Classic collection. If you're missing one, let him know. You got to pay him a finder's fee, though. Quiet day in the slammer. Did you get any comments on the Quickie Nashville shirt? Brian, yes. And the conclusion was that women were the ones who saw the nasty. Men did not. It's a woman thing. The girl from Toad Thumper, she came over and got a shirt, and she's like, I've been staring at this thing all day. She said, I have to have one of these shirts. I said, awesome. She said, do you have mediums? I said, I do. So I got her a medium. I said, let me ask you a question. I said, do you see anything that might be considered dirty about this design? And she's like, dirty? I was like, I don't know. Like, maybe that's not the proper term. And I was like, maybe phallic in nature. And she looked at it and she was like, no, but now I do. And I was like, but initially, like, you didn't like the design because of that. She's like, no, I like the design for what it is. I was like, thank you. Like, for seeing it for what it was. But that woman didn't, but the majority of the other women did. That's what they saw. Miss Builder, dude. See, it was a woman thing. But the nice chick from Toad Thumper, she was she had a clean heart, clean mind. But most of the dudes, they just saw the cookie. My favorite thing to hear was when guys would come up and they would see them. And they would be like, dude, I saw this shirt. I'm like, really? I'm like, yeah. I said, we were looking around at we went down to like the bass merch section. I was like, yeah. And they said, we wanted a shirt for the event. And we looked around at their shit. And their shit sucks. I'm like, yeah, it does. That's why I made this. And they're like, man, this is badass. I'm like, great, thank you. I said, did you buy a bass shirt? And they're like, no, we saw yours and we came up here to find it. I was like, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Stupid ass bass shirts. But hello, Clay. What's new? You ain't ripping Texas fish off their nests? Got the gutter mines. That's right. Bass didn't have a pocket tee for their darts. No, they did not. No, they did not. Hello Bass got got to witness and was part of one of the most, I don't know what you would call it. It was like a hard sell, like shutdown. Like these people were eating from our palms. It was a couple, and they were, they were on the fence, and then it turned, and we're like, oh, this just converted. And then then they just were like, nah, let's go. I thought I did Builder Dude, but it belongs to Kyle. But I can make you one because I still have all the screens put up, and I'll do that. That's not a big deal at all. What size does Miss Builder Dude want? I'll get 2 more. Pocket tees are great. I find myself using them more and more. Bass did not have a pocket tee. I saw some of their shit, and it didn't look good. Do they have it on their website? I wonder. Do they have a store? Bassmaster Classic T-shirt. Bass. Can you buy all their classic tees? What is this? 2026 Elite Series Tour tee. They have an Elite Series shirt. They have a classic reel. What is this? Classic Bassmaster Classic Champions tee. What is that? So it's all the people that are there. Roster t-shirt. They have the walk-off tee. That's like it's pretty terrible. I mean, it's not that bad, but it's kind of bad. It's like the Balls dog, whatever his name is. You can still buy classic tees from Fort Worth. I mean, I'll give it to them. They're trying. They have quite a few that I never thought. Like they've got an Opens t-shirt. They have a Kayak Series t-shirt. Let's see. Bassmaster Classic Youth Tee. Bassmaster Gone Fishing Youth Tee. They're really playing out this Till Dusk design. Might be under the member section. All I saw was the one with the dog. I thought I remember seeing another one that was not attractive. Whoever's designing their shirts is very heavily influenced by Augusta, Georgia, and the Masters. It's probably the same company. Probably the same company. Whatever media company, marketing company, advertising company. 20 more minutes and I'm going to make like a baby and head out of this place. Mondays suck. Yeah, lack of sleep. It's not fun. I slept incredible last night. I fell asleep at 9 o'clock in the Beans bed, putting her to sleep. And I didn't wake up till 7 this morning. And the bean said that I started snoring and I ran her out of the bedroom. So I ran her out of her own bed, and she went and got in my bed, and I was left to sleep in her room in solitude for a very long time. It was wonderful. It was wonderful. Influenced by gayness? You think the Masters is gay? I think the all the I mean that's wildly iconic. I have a new fishing hot take. What's that? You gonna ruffle some feathers, DT? I don't think I'm not like I think the Masters has gotten bastardized over the last 10 years, but I think before when it was kind of like now everybody goes. You know what I mean? Before, like nobody went. It was kind of like a exclusive kind of thing. Like if you got to go to the Masters, now every Tom, Dick, and Harry goes and like buys a damn T-shirt. Like before, you would have to know somebody and be like, "Hey, get me a shirt or a hat or something." And but now just and everybody just goes. Yak fishing is for women. That's not a hot take over here. I think we all know how I feel about yak fishing, but to each their own. Yeah, I feel bad for Tiger. I mean, I don't, but I do because, like, you have somebody that's like a, generational legend that doesn't come around ever, and they just can't keep it together. Just think of how good he is with all of his issues. You know what I mean? And maybe that's I don't know. Maybe that's what fuels him. Every woman on Facebook is now a yak bass fisherman. Well, somebody's probably whispering in their ear, Dustin, that you can make a career in bass fishing as a woman pretty fast. Versus a man. Nobody wants to see a dude on a kayak with their big ball sack bulge pictures. Nobody wants that. Cute blonde chick holding up a bass gets the eyeballs. Yeah, I think the women's are talking to each other and like, hey, dude, I made some. Like, these people are sending me all this free stuff and like wanting to pay me to post. Just start get a kayak and start fishing. Man, Burns, you ever watch some old Tiger clips from like his prime? That shit was amazing. Tiger has more Deweys than JD. That is hard to believe. That is hard to believe. JD, he's smart though. He just gets on his damn tour bus and goes to bed, or has Handlers take him somewhere. If he knows better. He knows better. All right, those two. I really got to order some header cards. I got to design them now. I think that's what keeps me from doing it. All right. I don't like Phil. I never have liked Phil. I like Phil's golf game. Phil as a human, I could give two shits about. I think he's a damn dipshit. He's like everything I don't like about golf. JD is everything I love about golf. Tiger just needed a driver. Dude. Man. Tiger. I thought he cleaned up his act. Guess not. Guess not. Dude, watching Tiger, like that, some of the shots that guy made, just unreal. I watched that one not too long ago, like a couple weeks ago, where he, I forget what course it was. It was somewhere out in Arizona or something, and they had to move the rock, the boulder, and they got the like all these guys from out in the gallery to come move the boulder. Tiger is paranoid. That's why he drives himself. Interesting. Did you watch? When you say you watch Tiger as an amateur? Do you mean in person? Did you get to see him play live, or you're talking about like on TV? I didn't know Phil liked to gamble. Like has a gambling addiction. Like he goes to Vegas and bets on stuff. It's interesting. Very interesting. What time is it? All right, time to start stuffing boxes. Time to start stuffing boxes. Never heard Tiger being paranoid as a thing. Wouldn't surprise me. It's a great excuse. I had some very flawed Minners that I kept that I really couldn't do anything with, but I found one that was halfway decent, and I tried to paint it up in an OFO for the my buddy Keith. I'm gonna see what he does on a OFO Minner. Phil lost $100 million gambling. That's a lot of bets. True elite athlete. Can't wait to see this. Got to be barefoot JD. Let's see. Oh no.
Today, why do you give a shit? I mean, I'm not changing my game plan, baby. Hell no.
No shirt, blue jean JD is pretty solid. OFO Minner. It's not as fluorescent as I wanted. I should have used a white one, but it should be red enough. We'll see. We'll see what happens. bet him and MJ bet on rounds between themselves. Probably. Oh, I got a question for y'all before I get out of here. Do y'all know how to complete a Rubik's Cube? Anybody? Because we've got one. And that thing was driving me nuts this morning. Baby was playing with it. I was like, let me see that thing. I started dicking around with it. I've never completed a Rubik's Cube, nor do I know anything about them or the algorithm to complete them. But that son of a bitch was driving me nuts, dude. Driving me nuts. Morgan, you can beat one? Yes, of course, Builder Dude. Take the stickers off and put the same colors on the same side. It's one method. I've tried and tried. I've broken a couple from frustration. Why didn't you clip off the hardware from the weight? What do you mean? You mean inside the bait? The twisted wire part? That ring? Because it wasn't a part of the weight. It's a looped wire that I slide the weight onto and then bend. And what that does is the loop keeps the wire from moving left and right. The wire hits the outside and it keeps it straight down the center of the bait. It cradles it. That's why. Because if I didn't, there's room in it for the bait to trail to one side or the weight to kick to one side or the other. Moving forward, I'll probably do it different. But that was the first iteration of how to keep the centered. But I've got method number 2 that I think will work better. I have to redo the molds though. So the second time the molds get done, probably go another route. No, it's just it's not a drop shot weight. Oh, I got all my new Zurons in. I got the scissors, the Kevlar, whatever these are, for cutting whatever that fancy internet is. And those, the little nippers, the flats. Very happy. My tools are looking clean. Now you know, Builder Dude. Now you know. All right. I'm gonna go. Builder Dude, you could probably. You would probably love these. I don't know what other tools you use, but the scissors are nice, and the scissors are nice. Yes, I did buy those. These are this ones. Let me see. I haven't tried them on braid yet. Let me find some braid. Let's see. Oh, missed it. Yeah, I mean it cuts flat. Like you don't even have to pull it tight. Like that's a pretty sharp cut. Like if you look at it, that's a pretty. I mean, there's not any little fuzzies. No fuzzies. Yeah, like even when it's like limp, like it cuts good. There you go. The only caveat to these is that I believe they are not stainless, so they would end up rusting if you just get them wet and leave them in your boat. But if you take care of them and keep them dry, they'll be fine. But I think they're coated in something, like they're not supposed to immediately go to shit. But that is a concern with those. But no, there was no little stringy effect after the cut, and it was consistent. Like it is just a flat cut. Perfect. There you go. Zuron Kevlar cutters. $20 on Amazon. They do have a lot of cool shit. All made in the USA. These, the flush cuts, are impeccable. And they have bigger stuff too, like if you cut like big heavy, like I wouldn't cut wire with those, but like nipping stuff, they're great. So, all right, he'll be good. Sorry to disappoint Hellabass. He's probably not going to land in Salt Lake and me. The wire cutting, I don't know. I don't want to cut any wires with these, just because I don't want to gouge them up. But I didn't. They have these aren't rated for like heavy gauge wire, but they make them for heavy gauge wire. That's just not these. Not those. These are pretty sexy. These are pretty sexy. That color. All right, bros. I'm out. Good talking to everybody. Has Hella yeah, their website's terrible. It's very archaic. But has Hellabass listed the auction stuff? The baits? These? Are these for sale yet? You only cut wire? I bet you would like their wire cutters. Let's see. Amazon wire cutters. Tapered head, micro shear. Micro shear. They have like a bunch of different sizes too, so you never know what's what. Here's a wire shear. That's probably what you would need. Let's see what gauge this goes up to. Music wire up to 40 thousandths. Are you cutting heavier than that? Cuts through wire like butter. Full bypass shear cuts hardened tempered steel wire up to 12 gauge and music wire up to 040. That is their 2193 wire shear. Music wire shear. Let's see what these are. Let's see how heavy those go. These go to 60 thousandths. So these are a little beefier. Yeah. I don't know. Let me know, Builder Dude. I use my promo code. Small Dick 15. All right. Be good. You'll be getting tracking info hopefully soon. Adios.